Even more damage here.
And time is up. Liverpool well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. His watch and blows his whistle. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the warning.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
In frame, so I couldn't complain, and I was so sold, and it's never gonna change. She got me all in ties, but I ain't gonna split till I see a smile. We ain't stepping for nobody, and it's no surprise. And I just gotta hold on tight. No one ever felt free so right. Smile for me, beautiful. I wanna see who you are. Smile for me, 'cause I wanna be who you are. Smile for me, beautiful. I wanna see who you are. Smile for me.
From a fair way out, a little craft or guile or penetration, Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. It is all over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hold on, it's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Time is up. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Last night we danced with the moon and the break of the light. Caught in the haze, I just wanna be lost in your eyes. I said I know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. I said I know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. Sometimes I see you in a dream. You are the only fantasy I see. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop
It is all over. Arsenal winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here because they showed plenty of industry and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
See my face. I believe. 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 What do you see? It's really happening. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe.
It is all over. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. At his watch and blows his whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions. and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.